Alright, UTM Trike YouTube channel. It's a monumentous day. Yippee! Pontiac Fiero. This is my friend Jax. He has a K-Van, an Acti, not street. What is it, DX?
SDX.
SDX, Acti SDX. But he just picked this up, and it's got a couple little projects. And we're gonna get to work. So the bad news is, when we parked it in the garage, it ejected lots of coolant for no reason. But, so we're guessing it probably needs a little coolant flush. Seems like the coolant could even be a little oily, which is cause for concern, but it's nothing that we can't handle, especially when the head gasket came included. But the main job, or the main thing for today, was new serpentine belt, because that one is put on inside out, which is odd. And we're gonna do a coolant flush as well. So we're gonna take the beat to go to the parts store and get some coolant. We were just discussing the wheels and how awesome 80s they are. But yeah, we're giving the beat a sec to warm up before we head out. But yeah, Pontiac repair day. So we're in the beat, we got the top down. We're flying to O'Reilly's. They built a new one close out to where I live. And so we're gonna get some coolant and stuff. Seems like we have all the other stuff that we need though. But if we need to make another O'Reilly's trip, it doesn't bother me, because the weather is so beautiful. Stuff is getting green again, and the winter is coming to a screeching halt. Plus, me and Jack are both on summer vacation, so we're free. We're free to work on cars. We're free to work on the Fiero. Yeah. And play mini golf at the outdoor mini golf course that's at the Mormon church. Yes. Score. Yeah, I've been terrible with vlogging because I'm a little out of it, and we'll get to the life updates and stuff later, but we got 2 gallons of concentrate in the trunk and 2 gallons of distilled water. We got some monsters in order to fuel the mechanic energy. But the weather's beautiful. Bryce just got off. Hopefully he parked in the driveway so we have a little extra room to work on the car. But if not, it's whatever. We could just move the Civic. But yeah, so we are heading back to get to work on the Fiero. Hopefully by now it's had a good chance to cool off and sort of breathe, just because everything was very hot. Check out these beautiful trees. Convertible life. Convertible girly cars are so elite. And this guy's got all the dogs in the back. So we're back with the fiery Fiero. We got the beat, and Bryce is home with the Civic, and he was very nice and did park in the driveway so we'd have extra room to work on the car. And so we gotta pop the trunk here. I wanna show off our organizational skills to get all this stuff in the Beats trunk, because the Beats trunk is absolutely a limited space, but it absolutely works. Fits like a glove. It's beautiful. Yeah. So here, there we go. Got everything. Oh, there we go. And now we can get to work on the coolant flush. Let's feel it and see if it's still warm. Where's your radiator? Oh, is it up here? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's much better now. Yeah, we vacuumed out this top a little bit just because it looks like it was probably parked under some very messy tree for a little bit. And then also, this pop-up headlight seems to have something going on. Could be with the motor, or who knows what else. But once again, we have the parts, and we just need to kind of take it apart and look at it and just see what we can find out. But what a badass car. It's so dope. It's like, just like you said, it's like so American, but it's also so not American.
Absolutely, yeah. Mid-engine is not very American.
Mid-engine is not American. Not until, yeah, 40 years later with the C8 Corvette. But it's so dope. We got Star Wars playing on the garage TV. It doesn't actually look like that. It looks like a normal TV. That's just the GoPro refresh rate. But yeah, we're working on the car still. Neighbor came over and talked to us about it. He's a big Corvette guy, and so he was excited to finally see an American car in our garage. And yeah, Jack had been working on the wrong bolt. Turns out the one we need to get was underneath, and so we got the car up now, and we're knocking it out. All right, so here we are. Got this is what I've been working on, is getting the headlight out. But it turns out you need a rivet gun, and you gotta drill out all the rivets, which is kind of stupid. So we're gonna get that done at another place Jack knows a place where we can work on that. But yeah, so here's what it looks like. It's all empty. Because this is a little gear that needs to go in, and use the hardware for it, so that's all cute and together. Jack's just finishing up the serpentine belt. You can see it's actually on the right way now and not upside down. And he's just working on the tension. And it's been going more or less good. Except for the headlight thing, which is a little annoying. But next up is the coolant flush, which shouldn't be too difficult. So we'll see, but check out this interior. Have you tried any cassettes in it yet?
What?
Have you tried any cassettes in it yet?
No, it's 8-track.
Oh, it's an 8-track?
Yeah.
I know a place where you can get 8 tracks though.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's so dope, dude. What? As the sun sets, the Pontiac is getting closer. So we're gonna do the coolant flush in a minute, probably.
Yeah,
And
if you want to start.
yeah, I would
preparing.
need to get the car up on the front end as well, just to be able to get through like the radiator cap. We're doing a vlog, Matt. This is Matt. Say hi.
Hello.
But we're getting the tension on the belts so that they don't walk off. And yeah, we're gonna get up, drain the radiator, and drain all the coolant, and then start working on the flush and getting all the new stuff in, because yeah, it kind of lost a lot of coolant. You can't really see because it's dried up mostly, but a lot of it fell out, and so now we just gotta clear out what's left, get the new stuff in, because the coolant that did come out was a little oily, which is concerning. However, it's okay. We're gonna try. This is his second day with the car, so it's just a learning curve and getting used to a new car. But yeah, the whole headlight assembly's out, and it's just not gonna work because of the rivets and stuff. And we just don't have all the gear, and you know, stores are starting to close. But yeah, I think we're gonna get started on the coolant flush. Oh, we're going here. So the belts are back on and tightened down with plenty of tension, and so we're finally done with that part. Once again, the headlight is later, and so now we're finally gonna do the coolant flush and bleed, because it needs it. It's off to Harbor Freight to get the coolant bleeding kit, because the one that we're supposed to have is completely gone. So we got another sunroof car out, hell yes, and we're cruising because they close at 8 o'clock and it's like, I don't know, 10 minutes away, so we'll be good. Bridge time. Okay, we are back. We
We are so back.
We got the goop, the
We
thing.
are more back than we have ever been.
We got the doohickey, and so yeah, apparently Fiero has a couple different high points for coolant, so the bleeding's gonna be interesting. But first, we still need to, you know, drain it and get all the new stuff in there to begin with, and then we can commence with the bleeding. We just needed to leave sooner because, you know, it's getting later and part shops are starting to close.
Right.
All right, so my brother and his girlfriend stopped by, and me and Bryce were talking to them because Bryce is my cousin, so he's also my brother's cousin.
Hey.
And so Jack and Matt got the whole coolant system full of some water in order to begin the first flush, and then we're gonna do the distilled water to the next flush, and then we can actually get the coolant in and do the actual coolant flush. So I'm gonna sit in the car as we do it. You may do the honors.
The keys would be good for this.
The keys might be important for this part. Fiero, did that come with it?
Yeah, the guy had just had that on there.
That's
pretty
sick.
cool, right?
Not bad. Sounds good. The clock got completely screwed up.
I need like fun car.
Yeah, 80s DM. Mid-engine. Everything's steaming and sounding good though. We're on to Jurassic Park. So we've flushed the water out, and now we're just having an issue getting the radiator cap back on. It is quite the pain in the ass, but we're gonna get it on, and then we're gonna do the next flush with the distilled water. Should be good. The good thing is, with just the normal water, it actually got most of the stuff out, and it came out pretty clear. And so, yeah, we're not gonna do this for very long, and then we'll be able to finally get the coolant in, and then we can take it out for the test drive. But it's been doing good. We just ran to the gas station and the grocery store just for a quick little trip. We're waiting for the car to cool down. And now we're just chilling. Bryce had to go to bed because he has work early tomorrow. But yeah, Fiero's still chilling, doing good. All right, startup number 2. There we go. Woo! Smells like America. All right, we're doing the final flush before we add the coolant. We decided we're gonna do one more because we got to a new lower point on the car and there was still some gross stuff to take out. So they're about to fire it up and then we can actually get to the coolant. So we're using these jugs to dispose of the old stuff to, you know, keep track of it because you want to take good care of your coolant. You don't want to just, you know, toss it in your trash can or anything. So yeah, he's gonna break in the ashtrays and get the car running. Yeah, Beat's got the pink light. So we finished Jurassic Park and it's in the process of rewinding. Be kind, rewind. So we're currently bleeding the coolant. We finally got the coolant in and we're just letting the car get up to temp. Right now it's at about 200 degrees-ish right now. So we need the thermostat to open up, I believe. And it's getting there, slowly but surely. It's about, what time is it now?
Midnight, bro.
1:09 in the AM. So it's been a day project.
Probably midnight.
Probably midnight. I've got a dentist appointment, but I'll live because I got nothing else going on because school's out, summer vacation. Huh?
You got a dentist appointment tomorrow?
But I hate the dentist so much. I'm so afraid of the dentist. I hate it. Because we didn't put that much coolant in. At least stuff online is saying that there's like a 13 or 14 something quart capacity, which is about 3.5 gallons.
Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Green Lantern.
That's dope. And they only put in, I don't remember how much they put in. I was just sitting in the car on my phone. But they filled it up, but it didn't take very long. So
About 6.
about 6 liters.
Yeah.
What's that conversion? Because a liter's pretty similar to a quart. A gallon and a half, yeah. So, it is getting there. Okay, frame rate's looking good. We got a little bit of an overflow, but we bled the coolant. It's looking good. Just a little wet in the headlight bay. That's okay, because the headlight's out right now. And so, you can see some of the extra. It's very green. There's a little oil from the oil pan from before, so a little gross. But everything in the car is looking good. Looking solid, looking ready. We just need to fill up the reservoir. Other than that, I mean, check it out. Nice and clean, nice and 80s, nice and square and rectangular, and look, dual ashtrays. I mean, GM was onto something.
Right.
Emphasis on was, not anymore. So, after many hours, it's about 2 in the morning, we found it. This had literal just dirt and mud and junk sitting in it. So we took it out and we washed it out maybe a dozen times. And we got it nice and clean so that every time we put water in and took it back out, it was perfectly clear. We got the coolant back in. We let the car run. Everything sounds amazing. And we think it is time to close the book for tonight on the Pontiac. Things for the future are the headlight, of course. And the brakes tomorrow, yes?
Yeah.
So we're gonna be working on?
Got brakes on the way.
Brakes on the way. And then it also is gonna need a wash here soon because it has been through a lot. But I'm gonna start up the the Beat, wrong car. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's not in gear, we're good. Just so I can move it out of his way. But the Beat looks so funny in our purple light. It's very like, it's almost orange. Anyway, that will be the end of the video. The Fiero goes back together, looking nice and Fiero-y. Dude, it looks so much like a first gen MR2 or Porsche 944. It looks so good. '80s glory. That's so sick. Dude, that's so dope. We're all set. Dude, it's tiny. It's such a little like beach car, you know? All good. Drive safe. So he's off. You can sort of hear him in the distance. So we're just gonna hop in the Beat. And we're gonna pull into the garage because I think that spot is open. And it's my turn on the garage tomorrow anyway. So I might as well get an early start, you know? Oh, this car is so fun to drive. Even when you're just pulling it into the garage, it's still so like, such a toy car, you know? Yeah. The nice thing is, Bryce is parking in here too right now, and I should be able to give him plenty of space since, you know, we're fitting a K car. So here, since we're playing musical cars and I'm recording it, I might as well record bringing his car in. We actually just took this up to Salt Lake for my 21st birthday, and this car is so nice. It's so smooth, so big. Let's see. Okay, cool. We're not in gear, nothing. I was making sure. But with his car being bigger than mine, I'm not as used to driving it. But I love these 8th Gen Civics and these cool little dashes that they've got. These turn lights on, that's okay. It says it's paired to his phone. I don't want it to like start leaking. That looks good. Let's get out and see if I parked his car good. That's it on the back. That's it on the front with actually some good room to spare. I think that is perfect. And that is going to be a wrap on this video.